Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing fine. Today we are going to be talking about the Wuji Jade. So the Wuji Jade literally translates in Chinese to the black chicken jade, or sometimes it is referred to as the black sesame jade, because when you look at it, it really looks like a speckled black chicken, or it looks like some black sesame has been scattered all over it. So that is why it is named so. I think in Chinese there are a lot of interesting ways that they refer to jade. So for example, the mutton fat or the chicken fat. The chicken fat refers to the yellow jade. So the most fundamental property of the black jade is that it helps to dispel any negative energy. And for example, if you're dealing with a lot of office politics, for instance, or even I have some of my clients who deal with politics within their family members as well. There's a lot of sort of conflicts or infighting amongst them, so it really affects their emotional well-being. And we all know that health is something to do with your emotional well-being as well. If it's out of balance, it will really create havoc with your health. So this is where the black jade is number one in terms of dispelling any kind of negative energy, as well as any kind of politics. So when we're talking about this jade bracelet, you can tell immediately that this is a modern piece because of the aesthetics of it. So many times I've mentioned on my video that a lot of the modern pieces of jade tend to be much more chunkier as opposed to the old school types of jade, which are much more thinner in piece. I think it's understandable that they made it out of a chunky piece of jade because the master craftsman crafted each of the petal very well. So it is very three-dimensional when you look at it. So you can see the range of colors in the black jade, from the speckled lotus right in the center as a centerpiece, and then the block color of the black jade in a jet black color. So the contrast is really outstanding. So as I mentioned, black jade dispels negativity, but the plus point about this jade bracelet is that, as I mentioned so many times in the Chinese culture, when they carve something or paint something, there is a cultural symbolism behind it. So for example, in this case where it is in the form of a lotus, it signifies resilience and to be able to go through difficulty, and you will be rewarded at the end of the day, because the lotus thrives in muddy water. So this is why in the Chinese culture it is a revered flower. It is considered a very pure flower, and yet it can actually survive in muddy waters. So this is exactly why it is assimilated to resilience. And no matter how difficult your situation may be, if you keep on going at it, towards the end of the day you will see some results. So I'm really glad to be able to add this to my collection and to showcase it, because a lot of the times people think that jade pieces tend to be very much old-fashioned. So this is definitely a very modern aesthetics and a statement piece. For more information about jade, do check out my playlist, and thank you so much for watching.